been a long time, but I'm free. The charges have been dropped, and I've been released from my prison. It's time to do a podcast. So, George, how about that airline food? I got a bowl of rice. It's time to start the show. And they are dancing, the board floor slamming under the jackboots and the fiddlers grinning heinously over their canted pieces. Towering over them all is the judge, and he is naked, dancing, his small feet lively and quick, and now in double time, and bowing to the ladies, huge and pale and hairless like an enormous infant. He never sleeps, he says. He says he will never die. He bows to the fiddlers and sachets backwards and throws back his head, and laughs deep in his throat, and he is a great favorite, the judge. He wafts his hat, and the lunar dome of his skull passes palely under the lamps, and he swings about, and takes possession of one of the fiddles, and he pirouettes, and makes a pass, two passes, dancing and fiddling at once. His feet are light and nimble. He never sleeps. He says that he will never die. He dances in light and in shadow, and he is a great favorite. He never sleeps, the judge. He is dancing, dancing. He says he will never die. The end.
I'd like to point out that Dominic has not read Blood Meridian. He's a fucking phony. It's basically like the opening scene of Blood Meridian, where you're saying your congregation, and I'm gonna
Oh
walk
fuck.
in.
Okay, I'm the
Good
preacher.
people of this congregation. I'd like to point out that this man is an imposter because not only is he an illiterate, but he is also wanted in the country of Tennessee for having relations with an 11-year-old girl. You heard me right. I said an 11-year-old girl.
Blasphemy. Satan speaks through this man.
And might I add that he's also had relations with a goat. You heard me right, ma'am. A goat.
No, no,
I
blasphemy.
ought to shoot the son
The
of a
devil
bitch.
speaks in
I
lies.
ought to shoot the son of a bitch.
Oh fuck. Okay, so then they kill me.
Fools
Yeah.
gone out of foot.
Oh god. So they kill me. You go to a bar, and then the kid, he sneaks into the bar, and he watches the judge, and the judge says, um,
He says nothing.
nothing.
Bartender says, the kid says whiskey, and then he puts his coin to the table, but the bartender pushes his coin back. The bartender says,
Yeah.
it's on the judge, and then the judge goes,
Oh god. The people in the audience, we have such a niche podcast. Like, if you don't know what we're talking about, we're not gonna explain it to you. I'm sorry, but there'll just be no time. We'll have
looks
to
like that'll
explain
just have to be your blood
your
meridian.
blood meridian. I like the part when the judge says, "I'll be the judge of that," and judges over everybody.
It's like when I was doing a Quagmire impression, I said I'm a dentist. Just false.
Terrible. Anyways, hello Lucas. How are you?
I'm good, and I'm about to be better.
Because you're drinking. Gay, gay, gay. That is gay. That is a gay
Yeah.
beer. That's a gay beer.
Really? Show me your
I
beer.
watch. What
Show
do you
me your
mean?
beer.
I'm underage. I'm drinking water.
That's vodka.
No, I wouldn't pour this much amount of vodka. I'd pour it like up to here. This much would make me black out for the rest of the night.
Sure thing. Yeah, it's like when you tell people, how could I possibly do something like this? It's impossible.
Oh, that's right. And wink, wink. I'm drinking vodka, and you're drinking a
I'm
gay beer. That is a gay beer, you heathen.
not gay beer. It's
It's
not.
pretty gay, my friend.
It tastes pretty good.
Does it taste good because of all the dick
Mix,
you be
yeah.
sucking?
I can read you like a book. You think if I'm so gay, then how come I can read you? It's almost as if you're a mirror
A
and
mirror,
you are gay. Either we're both straight or we're both gay. Pick your.
right? It has to cancel out some way or the other. I'm just kidding, folks. If you're LGBTQ,
You're not kidding at all.
um,
You're still reinforcing your statement that this is
re-
a
I
queer liquor.
well, that's not my fault. It's the narrative that's getting pushed by the media.
which is you,
Yeah, it is. I
because
am the
I've
media.
never heard anyone say Bud Light's gay.
Actually, there's been a
Actually, me in specific, I said I have not. Therefore, it's not true. That's what the judge
I
said when he
know.
read the fucking book. He says if something exists without his permission, then it is existing without his consent and therefore cannot be. And then he goes,
No. And then the judge sucks down that Bud Light. What if Blood Meridian is just a big commercial for Bud Light because
I would,
it's about the friends you made along the way, not the amount of scalps you
what
harvested
do you mean
from.
the friends you made along the way? You mean the friends you made initially that got picked off one by one?
Exactly, exactly. Now you see the point. Um,
My
I
name's
think.
Steven, by the way.
Oh, that's right. You're Stephen Laundry. That's your. Oh wait, Lundre.
Yep.
Stephen Lundre is your pseudonym as you're on the run from the FBI.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna change it again.
All right. You go ahead and change it. We were waiting on the rest of the gang. They decided to have a party without us. I don't know why I wasn't invited. I
We
live
sure
closer
did.
to them.
It's almost like we're like the least popular of all the friends.
I,
They hate us.
but what? Well, you got an excuse because you live so fucking far. I don't live too far. Well, how come I wasn't
I don't
invited
live
to
too
Logan's
far right
house?
now either.
What do you mean? You live fucking 3 hours away. That's far.
Nope, I live 45 minutes away right now.
45 minutes.
Yep. Can't you see this is not my apartment?
Oh, that's
It's an actual nice house.
there's not that much difference, honestly. It's just
There's a
like
closet
a closet. Okay,
and a bathroom connected to my room.
okay, so you're back at the house, but we still can't see each other sadly because of our history.
Yeah, you
It's an
smoke too much.
unfortunate thing.
You smoke too much weed and you take too much cocaine. I can't hang out with
I
you.
know, sorry, that's our fault.
Yeah,
If we could cut
actually
back on,
I could hang out with you if you pee in a cup and I can bring it to my mother.
yeah, but doesn't it like take a few days? So that means we'll have to plan it in advance
No,
and
don't worry about it. I got those Amazon 10 panel strips and
all
just
right.
put it in.
Well, I'll think about it. That is a pretty awkward thing though to like give my piss to your mother so she can affirm that I
Drink
don't
it.
do drugs. I gotta drink my piss?
No, no, she's gonna drink
Oh,
it.
she's gonna drink it. That'll be the final test.
She's gonna go. And if she pukes, you failed. If she goes, you passed. Uh,
Has she done that before?
sure.
Like
Yeah.
she's what's gonna be my passing rate? Because I haven't ever drank my piss before, so I don't know if it's just bad in and of itself or like
If it doesn't have if it doesn't have drug metabolites in it, then it's always gonna taste good to her. She just has the taste for it.
do they know about the podcast? My family knows about the podcast.
Do they watch it?
They they don't have the attention span to watch it, thankfully, but they know of its existence.
No, I don't tell my parents of this. Maybe it's because the first like 4 episodes are me pretending to eat an entire bottle of pills, smoking on camera, talking about
Yeah.
LSD and shrooms,
And then just putting aside the blatant racism that I show, and then Morgan talking about his racist friends, which
and me pretending to be like, that's horrible, you guys. And then I go,
yeah, horrible. Um, we have a lot of fun on this podcast, but remember, for all your anti-racist needs, be sure to call the KKK Snatchers. It's an organization sponsoring this podcast who
that
takes the
sounds
KKK
awesome.
and yeah, if you want to join up, they're always hiring. Just
No, no.
www thought.
That's lame because then it's just like the Crime Stoppers or some shit. I was kind of expecting like an elite group of ex-soldiers and mercenaries that take out take out racist gangs with an iron fist and
Yeah,
an
racism's bad.
AR-15 with a silent scope.
You see, racism's bad, but profiting off racism is great. So give us money and we'll show you how to sign up to hunt down those Ku Klux Klan members, everybody.
Yeah, give us your money
Give us your money. Like what's stopping you?
and
God damn.
give us if you pre-order now, I'll read the first half of Blood Meridian, and Dominic will read the last page.
Yes. You see, there was actually this one excerpt that I wanted to talk about if I can look through my
No,
notes.
you can't. We need to stop with the Blood Meridian spoilers.
No, 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 no. This isn't a spoiler. This is just
You're reading straight off the book.
I am, but
It's a fucking spoiler.
so someone
So
had reported the judge naked atop the walls, immense and pale in the revelations of lightning, striding the perimeter up there and declaiming in an old epic mode. I think that is once again assuring your belief that the judge is a supernatural entity. Because how did he get up on the roof? I mean, he's a big fat dude. How would he be able to climb up on the roof, and like he's naked and the lightning strikes and everything?
super fucking powerful, dude.
Yeah,
He's
it's
like damn near 7 feet tall. Yeah, he's a
like
big fat dude, but I'm pretty sure that's all like muscle. He just goes.
yeah, like people say that they want the guy who plays the Kingpin and the Daredevil show to play him. Vincent D'Onofrio, if you hear the name, he was in Full Metal Jacket. He played the idiot guy who like shoots the drill sergeant.
What? He was Private Pile.
Yeah, yeah, that was him. I mean, honestly, I guess it could work. He definitely does have the acting range.
Especially when he goes manic in the bathroom. He does. That's
Yeah,
basically the judge right there.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, I could see it kind of, but I think there needs to be some kind of like prosthesis involved. Like kind of like how they made the whale look bigger than he is. They need to make him look like more terrifying than he is, you know?
They need to make him look bleached.
Exactly, yeah, bleached because according to the video I watched about Blood Meridian, whenever he was looking for inspirations,
Oh, I thought you were gonna say they tried to make it into a film 4 times.
oh yeah, they did. I hear James Franco was gonna make it.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, that would have been awful.
No, when he
It
would have
would
been a perfect kid.
I guess, but I'm saying because like he was in creative control too, and I don't know. I think just like from what I've read, it wouldn't have been very good. Um,
James Franco's in like 3 Western movies, though. He could pull it off.
shit, man. I think
Remember
things
that
just happen for a
one?
reason. It
Remember that
hasn't
one
been
where he's getting hanged and he goes first time.
maybe maybe like it could have been passable, but it wouldn't have the same effect as the book.
How would you fucking know?
How would I
How?
know?
Because you watched a 5 hour analysis video on it.
Yeah, and I imagined it in my head, and that would have been the same thing as if I read the book. The
No, he
thing is,
says within the first 5 minutes, please read the book before you just. I'm begging you, please
I
don't listen to
I
this review.
tried, all right. I listened
You
to the
robbed.
audiobook.
You think you have this grandeur experience from the analysis. That's not true. You know you're at least missing out on 30% of the effect of the novel.
Look how far I got though. Like I made it this far
Post
already.
analysis, post
I
analysis.
didn't. I made it this far pre-analysis, and then I kind of got a little impatient. Yeah, and I finished the analysis video,
Okay,
and
fine. You robbed yourself of
I
10% of the experience.
I would say yeah. It may be less than that. Just it's okay. I'll
Yeah,
live
it's
with my
okay.
decision. I live with my decision.
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh fuck. The FNAF trailer came out, and I think it looks good. Just I hate the red eyes. I just think that kind of ruins the effect. I mean, I
I
get
think
it.
that's what they
Like
did in like the VR version. They had like red eye.
yeah. I don't really care for the VR version either, but it's not like I'm ever gonna play it because I don't have a VR system.
Uh,
I just
did you
I
hear the theme song?
Well, what's the theme song?
I hear they got Frank Sinatra doing the backing track.
Oh, you know what? I did, but I forgot about it. Why don't you sing it to me so that way I can remember?
Why don't you just play it for the audience?
No, no, I can't because it'll take too
I
long.
can't hit Frank Sinatra's notes. I don't have the powerful throat muscles to do it.
Just give it a shot. I put you on the spotlight. You're doing it today.
No,
Today's the day.
It's too dark.
You're still on the spotlight, and oh god, that's terrifying. I'm gonna take that off right now. You ruined it. You ruined it. Oh my fucking god,
I'll
that's
be the judge of that.
oh. Why did they all have to go to a house party without us? They're missing some great material here.
They really, yeah, it just kind of hurts my feelings. Everyone's having a good time without him.
I
Yeah.
know. Well, your mom would have to taste the piss of a lot of people, I guess, for you to go to a party right now. So,
And not to mention they would all fail. She'd vomit.
yeah, no, I think she herself would overdose on just the piss, the drug excrements and the piss. What's this? You sent something to the group chat here.
I'm begging. I'm
Hey,
begging.
I'm lonely. Where are y'all? I'm gonna respond.
Sure.
Actually, we're all at the party and we hate you. Nobody wants you here. You'll die alone, covered
This
in
is
semen.
this is what are you projecting?
Uh, no, 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 because they don't know that we're doing this yet. I'm assuming. So when they read that, they'll be like, "Dom, what is wrong with you?" And then I'll be like, "I'm a dentist."
No, I think they're gonna open it and then close it because they're just having such a good time. And we're just
Well,
gonna see that it says red.
yeah, it's gonna be seen by four people then. Four of our other members are having a party right now without us. So this is the pod. We should call this podcast the
Fuck.
party. What?
This is fuck.
Just fuck.
We
I
should
don't
call
know.
this we should call this podcast Super Bad, but
Super
without
bad.
Jonah Hill and Michael Cera.
Yeah, if we were in super bad, I think it would go very differently. I think instead of McLovin, it'll be McHayden because we're just dark spirits. We're dark souls.
Instead
Dark
of
souls like the game.
or yeah, Dark Souls.
Dark
Let's
souls.
talk about Dark Souls.
I don't even know what Dark Souls is about. Like I tried playing it and I'm just like, this story is so confusing. Like, what
No,
is
it's
even going
not.
on?
It's not. It's retardedly easy. In the beginning, there was the first flame, which was the creation of all life. The flame was spread out through four different races. The human king Gwen, the monster demon dead thing Need, the witches of Izalith, and the infernal pygmy. They used it to fight against the gray stone dragons, which ruled over the dead world and were immortal. But Gwyn learned from the traitor dragon Seath, the Scaleless, that dragons were weak to lightning, and they threw lightning at the dragons. And then there was a age of the fire where there was peace and prosperity until man committed great sin so that they could. Okay, fuck you.
What? What? No, no, no. This is very, very encapsulating because I remember seeing that cutscene, but I was just confused the rest of the game because I didn't see where the rest of it tied into that plot. Like, to
Well,
be,
because the trailer is based. The game is after all the events. The
I
game
know, I
itself.
know it is, but I just didn't see where it connected. Like, then all of a sudden you're like in jail, but you're dead and you've been resurrected and you're hollowed. And I don't know, just it was a very confusing start that I couldn't really get past. I got stuck on this forest level. I don't really know what that's about. There's like this flying butterfly looking thing in the sky and I didn't know how to beat it, so I just stopped playing.
Go and get past. You know how you get past the butterfly?
How?
You run fucking past it.
But I
You don't.
couldn't. I was like stuck on this bridge and it was just having me get killed and then I couldn't even get back to it. I was lost like wandering that forest just dying. It was a waste of my time.
Looks sounds like you would turn into a hollow if you were in Dark
I
Souls.
definitely would like
You would
right
die
away.
one time and then you'd get lost and you'd start going crazy and your skin would.
Yeah. I think that's just what's already happening in my life. I think I'm already getting hollowed. Like I can just feel the life out of me. Just
I keep dying every day.
yeah.
Once I'm like actually able to close my eyes and go unconscious, I go, oh. And then when I wake up, I go,
Oh shit.
and the number on my heart goes up one, but that's not a good sign. It's the hollow meter.
The hollow. Oh, that's right. My hollow meter was always like just on infinity. Like I didn't know how to bring that down. So
Oh, that's fucking
my
deep.
health was bad. My what's it called? My flask for health was bad.
That's
It
why
was.
I'm still alive because I have the Estus flask.
That's right. If you were a video game, the beers would be the healing
I
potions.
go.
Uh, then as a stamina potion, I guess just a bag of cocaine
Ah!
or some a pre-workout cocaine
Just
Adderall
like,
mixture.
no, that's not good.
What do you mean? It gives you a lot of speed, don't it? Like energy, like you'll start.
That's debatable. Adderall that makes me tired for some reason.
It does. I
Maybe
thought it always makes
probably
people.
because of the fentanyl epidemic that it
Oh
even
yeah.
my prescription meds. The pharmacists were lacing my Adderalls with fucking fentanyl, so I have to come back in a week because I went through all my Adderall, and they're like,
You can't be taking any more drugs.
"What? But y'all fucked me. I just pissed in this cup. It says fentanyl." And then they call the cops on you because you're testing positive for fentanyl.
Wait, testing positive for fentanyl is a crime? I thought that like
Well, there is no
having fentanyl.
prescription fentanyl.
No, but like if they find it inside you, I mean, what can they do? It's already inside you.
Ex- Okay, it's you've committed a crime. That's like saying, "Oh, he just had heroin and coke, but it was
Yeah,
everything inside his body."
I mean, if you didn't do anything wrong for them to press charges, like just happening to have drugs in your system, I
That's
don't think that's
very
a crime in and
circum.
of itself.
It sure is because it's a he said she said situation where you go, "Oh, I promise I didn't ingest the illegal drugs. I promise I didn't." And then what are they supposed to do? Go, "Well, okay." He said he was sorry.
I'm not sure. Why would they be testing you in the first place, though? Like, is
You,
that
it's
just a
you know,
requirement?
they did it. It's because I showed that I tested positive to prove a point, and then they called the cops on me.
Are you
It's a very
serious?
silly scenario where no one wins.
What the hell? So what'd you say? When the cops showed up, you told them,
I
well,
told them, "Yeah!"
that's life. That's life.
No,
I tested
I,
positive for fentanyl.
I said 5 nights at fentanyl. Is this where you want to be? I just
Let's make a game called Five Nights at Fentanyl where
if you
it's
can survive to the fifth night and not overdose on high doses of fentanyl.
what if the guy in the Freddy Fazbear's office was just doing some
Hello, hello.
real
Can you give me my uh Narcan? I'm not gonna make it. Hello.
oh, the phone guy. I
Oh,
remember when like the first game was out, all we really had to work on was the missing children theory, and we thought the phone guy was the
that's
child
all I
killer.
cared about. That because I was like, fuck, let's see, 2014. I was
Yeah,
damn near like 13 barely. That's when I thought it was so cool. I was like, whoa, if you look, there's posters saying the kids are missing. And the bite of 87, and guy got his frontal lobe taken out. I don't know what a frontal lobe is, but they keep bringing it up. And then
yeah,
the second game came out, and I didn't like the jump scares on it. I thought it was weak
I
because
agree.
the first Five Nights at Freddy's is still terrifying to this day. Like
I agree.
if you're in gaming mode and you're trying to close the doors and check the cameras, and they go, it still fucking scares me. But the ones in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, it like goes into a cutscene where they go, ah,
Speaking of which, Dom is joining.
Five Nights
Nights
at
at
Freddy's.
Freddy's.
Is
It's
this
Hold
where
on,
you
where
Freddie
wanna
Fat.
be.
I just
I
don't get
just don't
it.
get it.
Why do you want to
Five
stay?
Nights at Bones. Oh,
Yeah.
my fault.
Morgan,
I'm sorry. What? What's up?
why are y'all having a party without us?
He's clearly at his house now.
No, he's wearing a suit and tie. It's a casual affair. I mean, a semi-formal
Whoa! Is
casual.
that a Panic at the Disco song reference?
I don't
This is
even
my
know what
work
that
time,
means.
sir. It's a lot
Why
of
is
work
there
to take it off.
Spider-Man and
It's my secret identity.
you're Spider-Man? Tell
Yeah.
us then, Spider-Man.
No, I'm
Is
Spider People.
Spider what the fuck? Oh God.
Uh,
Spider people.
Can you call yourself? Wait, you can't call yourself Spider-Man. Can you call yourself something else?
I'm Spider's Man.
What are your pronouns? Are your pronouns gonna be they them since you're a situation where it's several
Of
No,
people?
course.
no,
Of course.
just Spider's Man.
Yeah. Call me Spider's Man. But if you're gonna be like, he went over there, you can be like, he went over there, or you can be like, they went over there. Because like I'm multiple. I'm like 1,000 different spider
I
people.
was gonna say you could
Exactly.
just say that entity over
Yeah.
there,
Or how
Actually, I
about
would prefer that. Those are my pronouns. That and entity.
or how about
or
that
Legion.
Regent?
No, Legion.
Legion. I like that one too. That can just be my name.
I think he
That's
means that
No, a fucking guy named Legion who's just a colony of spiders in a human skin.
bro, that would be terrifying.
And then he goes, "Time to stop crime."
Ugh.
And then
And
the
what does he
that's
do?
skin would deflate.
Does he melt people from the inside like regular spiders? Or do
No,
they, I'm sorry, does the entity melt people from the inside or do they just
that
consume them?
depends. Well, he's got two transformations. He can turn into Swarm, which is a facet of spiders that just like bite various veins to put the victim into cardiac arrest, or he could turn into a giant spider, which bites them on the side, making them paralyzed, and then he'll web them up, and then he'll inject enzymes into their intestines and
Oh,
liquefy
of
them,
course.
and then
Okay.
he'll slurp them up over the course of a week.
That's will they be alive the whole time?
The spider will ensure that they are alive.
I love it. Let's keep making more of those. I need more of
Is that
those on my
Adidas?
you is what Adidas?
He's
no,
got what is that?
Is that the Star Trek logo? Is that the A for
no.
Enterprise?
Look,
Is that
legs.
a Ku Klux Klan hood?
No.
Oh, is it? Is it
Legs,
a boomerang?
face.
Legs
You
and
don't know?
face.
Legs
It's
here,
a dog.
face here.
It's a
Patrick
dog.
Star.
What's that shapes like?
Pat,
Texas.
I probably fucked it up by now. No, it's meant to be Among Us. You imbeciles.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry, we're not that retarded.
That looked like a quesadilla.
What kind of Rorschach painting bullshit is this? Where it's like,
I
what
told
do you
you.
see here? Yeah, it's like, what is this? It's like, oh, it's a mongoose. It's a
Hold
mongoose.
on. Hold on. What is this?
Among Us.
Fucking, no,
No, what is
that's my small intestine being pushed into large intestine.
no, it's a handkerchief.
Oh,
Fucking idiot.
wow.
You see, we
God.
simpletons in our proletarian abodes don't know what a handkerchief is.
Yeah, I just use my hands, which are
Yeah,
already like dirty with food, and I
Yeah.
yeah.
I use my pants. I wipe all my food on my pants. Oh, like all on my fingers, they're like the nature's napkin.
pants wiper,
Pants wiper.
pants wiper.
He was forced to wipe with his pants.
Oh,
How would you even go about that? You just
oh, my mouth? Oh no, look, I do this. I'm not an animal. God, what the
what are you
fuck?
Hey,
talking
check
about?
out these
You're
calves,
a
huh?
blood. Ah, sorry guys.
Check out these calves.
Damn, girl, you looking like a.
You looking pale.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You need to get a tan. You I couldn't no hate. I take it back.
Exactly. That's
You're
why
perfect now.
that's
You're a
why
handsome man.
I hang out in the sun 30 seconds a day, and then I run inside so I don't get burnt.
You should try hanging out in the sun a minute a day. 30 seconds is not enough.
I don't want to be
Sir, no. You won't be bl- you'll just you'll,
Oh,
you'll just be bleh. You know? Like not
stays
blood.
inside for a week straight, pulls out the tan chart. He's sun bleached.
You could be sun bleached, actually. I think that's
Oh, can't
feasible.
you see by my name?
Who is that?
Oh, help him out.
Stephen Lundray.
I'm not Stephen Landre. Read again.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you're Stephen Lundray.
It's Judge Holden, everybody. Welcome to the
How
show. Judge
how
Holden
can you
from
judge of that?
Judge Holden from Blood Meridian. Welcome to the show.
Well,
What is blood?
hello everybody. I'd
Listen,
like
boys. Listen, gay boys. My loves, my gay lovers. Explain to me what Blood Meridian is
okay, well
about.
we'll play out a scene for you.
Don't play out. Okay, play out a scene. Yeah.
Oh God.
Okay, go ahead, Dominic. Continue your congregation. Go ahead.
Hang on. I need to get my book, my holy book.
Hold on.
So the scene is we're at a revival. Okay, I'm the preacher. And give me a sec. I gotta find the lines.
Take your time.
Neighbors,
Evidently.
I said to you, you going to take the Son of God in there with you? And he said, oh no, I ain't. Don't you know that he said, I will follow ye, always even unto the end of the road?
Ah,
Well, I ain't asking nobody to go nowheres. Neighbor, you don't need to ask. He's going to be in there with ye every step of the way, whether you ask for it or you don't.
Oh,
Neighbor, you can't get shit of him. Now, are you gonna drag him into that hellhole yonder?
my cum.
You ever see such a place for rain?
No,
An enormous man dressed in an oilcloth
I don't
slicker
like
had
rain.
entered the tent and removed his hat. He was bald as a stone and had no trace of beard, and he had no brows to his eyes nor lashes to him. He was close on to 7 feet in height and stood smoking a cigar, even in this nomadic house of God, and he seemed to have removed his hat to chase the rain from it. For now he put it on again. The Reverend had stopped his sermon altogether. There was no sound in the tent. All watched the man. He adjusted the hat and then pushed his way forward as far as the board pulpit where the Reverend stood. And there he turned to address the Reverend's congregation. His face was serene and strangely childlike. His hands were small. He held them out. Okay, Lucas, am I supposed to read your lines or do you just want to like say them?
can you show? Can you take a picture and send it to me?
Oh, take a picture, send it to you. Okay, I thought I was gonna like have you read it from the camera.
What the fuck is happening to Morgan? Why is he like in a
I
different
was in the Matrix, y'all. Chill.
were? I was about to unplug you. You were scaring me.
Trying to, because I can barely see Lucas because I changed it to where the whoever's talking is. What the fuck are you doing, bro? I wish I could screen. No, I can't screenshot on this, but I don't know how.
Well, Morgan, what do you think so far? While I get Lucas's lines ready.
It's interesting. I already.
Yeah.
It's. I don't know what the fuck it's about. You just started preaching a sermon and then describing
So
this judge guy who was.
this is the Old West.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh
I
God.
feel it is my duty to inform you that the man Holden in this revival is an imposter. He holds no papers of divinity from any institution recognized or improvised. He is altogether devoid of the least qualification to this office, and he is also devoid. Oh, I've read that part. Or served and has only committed to memory a few passages of the good book for the purpose of lending to his fraudulent sermons. Some faint flavor of this piety he despises. In truth, this gentleman standing here before you is a minister of the Lord that is not only totally illiterate, but is also wanted by the law in states of Tennessee, Kentucky, Mississippi, and Arkansas.
Oh God. Lies.
Oh, brother.
Lies.
Oh.
Okay, Lucas, it's your line now.
On a variety of charges, the most recent of which involved a girl of 11 years old. I said 11. Who had come to him in the trust in whom he had surprised in the act of violating while actually clothed in the livery of his God.
This is him. This is him, the devil, where he stands. And then somebody from the crowd.
Let's hang the turd, called an ugly thug from the gallery from the rear. Not 3 weeks before this, he was on the run of Fort Smith, Arkansas, for Congress with a goat. Yes, my lady, that is what I said, a goat.
Why, my damn eyes, if I don't shoot the son of a bitch. Okay, that's all he says. The guy who rises from the far side of the tent, drawing a pistol from his boot. He leveled it and fired. A young teamster instantly produced a knife from his clothing and unseamed the tent. Why is Morgan a fish?
No, Morgan is the kid. This is what
Oh,
he's
Morgan.
Bro,
the,
shit.
he
Okay,
sees his
Morgan,
logo,
so-
he's like,
The book is it's from the point of view of this child who runs away from home.
he's not a
and-
child, he's 17.
Okay,
It's
this young adult who runs away from home in the 18th century Western Texas.
1840s, pre-Civil War.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I don't know history or okay, so everybody goes outside and they start killing him and shit. They go to a bar and
and
they're
die.
waiting. No, and
He almost dies.
the kid goes to order a drink. He raised his glass, but not to them. They stood up to the bar, ordered whiskeys, and the kid laid his money down, but the barman pushed it back with his thumb and nodded. These here is on the judge.
And then I'll
Yeah.
be the judge when he notifies them. He goes,
Yeah, he just smiles. Like Morgan, you remember that picture we sent you of the judge, that horrifying grimace,
Yes,
smile.
that's strange.
So yeah, the judge is literally supposed to be like a representation of the degeneracy of man. Not to give too much away, he just does a lot of bad shit through the story, and he admits that he never even met the Reverend before. He just felt like fucking his shit up, and yeah, that's Blood Meridian. Just
Real
prose
shit.
of people getting fucked over in 1400s West Texas.
the
Okay.
1400s. The 1400s? By whom? Christopher fucking Columbus? You mean the 1840s?
You told me 1400s, and now you're telling me
I
1840s. You're
said
getting me all confused.
1840s. I said
Did you not?
1840s.
Did you not say 1400s? And I
America
actually believe.
wasn't even a fucking country in the 1400s.
I'm dumb. Okay, I'm not smart.
Yeah,
I didn't even read
let
the
me
fucking book.
readjust you.
And then he snaps my neck. All right.
You know what I
Morgan.
really like?
Well, what do you like?
Jellyfish.
I
It's so
fucking hate
interesting.
jellyfish. No, they're not. They're
Yeah,
fucking
no, they're really
monsters.
cool.
They're literally monsters. They have health bars, and then they can just like sleep, and their health bar regenerates. They
But
can
you
be.
know what though? They're beautiful creatures though.
No, they're
Like
not. They
they
look like slimes in a fantasy world. They look like if they touch you, you'll dissolve.
Like the
exactly.
the
And
slimes
that
from
just
Minecraft.
that just goes to show how amazing nature is. You
No,
know,
it's
they're
horrifying.
literally murder jellies, bro. It's
They're
balloons.
just
And if you
piles
tug
of
on the strings, you die. It's
they're just piles of membrane. No organs, no brain, no nervous system, just fucking pure membrane.
that's all you need.
We've talked about the box jellyfish many times.
The box
We have.
jellyfish is it's
A
not
dude,
his fault. He's just that guy when it comes to producing poison. He just don't like to be fucked around with.
hey, poison is made. You're referring to
Venom.
We're about to get cut off. Morgan, don't put any copyright shit on the TV.
I'm
You're
not gonna
gonna
put any cameras in me.
fuck you.
box jellyfish for everyone. Subscribe.
Give us your money for box jellyfish
Edit
not to come to your house.
quick, edit me with
see.
box jellyfish in my hands, putting it onto the viewer's face.
I'm not gonna do that. That's too much work.
Okay, then cut that out because that's just pathetic.
Nope, keeping it in.
Fuck you.
Wait. I'm what did you say?
I think
I think you should edit me in with jellyfish in my hands.
You know, I would, but I don't want to.
Okay.
One day we'll just have to pay somebody to edit these because I'll get too lazy and
You
hopefully we'll have
you could
money.
just you could easily just put like a PMG. I'm not asking for anything special here. I'm talking like 3 minutes of editing tops.
Uh, I'll think about it. You gotta convince me.
Please. Sure, I'm desperate.
Desperate, huh?
I'll do anything.
Well, we'll see about that, my friend. It's getting late. I think this might have to be a short one today. I think I got one session in me because I gotta get up early tomorrow to work and shit.
Well, we can probably put this into the next podcast.
I don't know though. It's been a long time. We gotta give the viewers what they want.
What they want?
Well, they want content of us reading Blood Meridian and Morgan talking about whatever animal he's obsessed with because he's just special like that.
The jellyfish.
Yeah, the jellyfish.
We grab our spears and we flung them at the nearest Morgan.
Flung them at the nearest who?
The jellyfish. We're gonna kill all the jellyfish. The jellyfish will be extinct. We're gonna have a
Oh,
jellyfish
Fucking
genocide.
try.
Let's do it.
You know how many jellyfish there are in the ocean? Probably over a trillion.
A
Fucking,
trillion.
no,
And we
you will
won't
be
rest
fucking
until every.
demolished. Do you know how
Morgan,
big
behind
jellyfish
you!
get?
Behind
Do you know
you!
how murderous? Fucking
Morgan,
half of
turn
them will
around!
kill you in
Morgan,
2 seconds.
idiot!
I
Turn
don't wanna hear
around!
nothing.
Top
You're
10
not gonna do
character
shit
deaths.
against the
Morgan,
jellyfish.
please turn around. They're
Top
behind
10
you.
surprise character deaths.
And then they
Boy.
go, and then they bring you into their main brain. And as they already have the tendrils wrapped around your arms and neck, you can feel it burning your skin off. And then it brings you in to the membrane. And then your skin turns to muscle, turns to skeleton, turns to dust. And you scream until your vocal cords are no more.
Write that down. Write that down.
I don't need to write it down. That's from that episode of SpongeBob with the cucumber guy.
No, it's not. He just gets shocked like a silly goof. I'm talking
What the
full on digestion vor horror.
So basically, like Nope, then where it's a big jellyfish eating people.
Yeah, but that one's like actually almost worse because it's just like a slow burn. This one's it's melting you almost instantly.
I see. So
But I say,
Morgan with his skin melted off. What would you do, Morgan, if you were just bones? We'll have to call you Bone
Can I like walk around and do shit?
Yeah,
yeah.
but you don't have
You'll be
skin.
normal. You will be a cartoon skeleton. You know,
Bro,
you'll be one of your favorite things. You'll be running around. You're gonna freak the fuck out, and you're gonna go like,
Bro, listen, I would continue my daily life as is. I would just walk into.
but you have the desire to breathe, and you still get hungry, but you have no stomach and lungs. So it's not as fun as you might think.
It's like I have no mouth, but I must scream.
The highlights of your life will be you dancing and you running at people and then freaking out.
No, listen. Okay, do I have a choice against? I probably don't have a choice. It
You
doesn't
don't have
matter.
a choice. You turned on the jellyfish television and they grabbed you.
Yeah, you got yourself into this mess. Now you gotta
Okay.
atone for it.
I would probably bring more people here to get more jellyfish to turn them into more skeletons and raise an undead army and lead
That's
them to conquer the
what
planet.
That's
the fuck?
evil. You're gonna like kidnap people and they're gonna see a giant jellyfish. And go,
No. I'm gonna start a cult.
Sure, yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are gonna want to get disintegrated bored.
I think
I got good cheekbones. I
yeah,
know I'd be a good
if you're
skeleton.
charismatic enough, you can convince people to do anything.
This isn't a Jonestown situation where everyone just got so high they overdosed. This is your skin will be melted horribly and it'll be scary and painful.
Hold on. Hear me out. I think you underestimate how many people would be willing to turn into immortal skeletons.
Yeah, like if he
Yeah,
convinces them it's some sort of way to salvation, he could.
You're gonna
I'd do it.
bones are gonna fucking degrade over time.
Morgan, sign me up.
That's bullshit. What? I can't be. How long?
Bullshit.
How long do we have?
You got eaten by a jellyfish and you expect supernatural powers?
And now he's enlightened.
I'm a walking
He has
cartoon
met
skeleton.
God.
What?
It's
He
not
has
cartoon.
laughed in the face
You're
of
in the real world.
naturalism.
You
No, Morgan.
implied that I was a cartoon. You said I was a cartoon skeleton. That
I said
means
it'd be
Yeah.
cartoon-like because it's funny.
Exactly. And you know what? I want a part of that. I want to see what's on the other
You
side. Just sign
realize
me
that
right
we're
up, Morgan.
already skeletons. We still
in
skeletons.
flesh shoots, yo. Like,
Yeah.
but how long
What's
how long would I be a skeleton for before I just
a normal
deteriorate?
human lifespan.
I think the
Actually,
bones
okay,
at
you know
some
what?
point would have
You know what?
to.
I'll give you an extra 200 years because you don't
Are
have
you kidding me, bro?
How
200
long does it take for bone material to decompose?
Nah, it doesn't matter. He gave us 200 years.
I
200
know, but
years.
I'm just pondering this in reality. If a man's
Okay,
skeleton would
fine.
exist,
Hear me out. When you get digested by a jellyfish, a magical aura goes around you, and that's how you're alive because of magic.
Okay,
okay.
definitely conquering the planet then. Are you kidding
It
me?
says right
Conquering the
here
planet?
that
What if
At
someone
least
with a
America.
sledgehammer gets you?
it says right here that
No, we're gonna strike fear. Bro, people ain't gonna fight back against skeletons in
Yes,
armor.
they
Well, they will
would.
at first.
We
They
fought
will at
back
first.
against the Nazis.
We have magic auras, bro. We got magic auras.
It's not like you're highlighted blue. It's just the fact that your existence is magical.
Okay, hear me out. Hear me.
You know, you hear me
What if
out. The second
what
I
if
see a
we
skeleton in my backyard, it's getting the Glock 9.
I'm a skeleton, bro. Unless you can hit me directly in my spine, or you're done, so.
I'm gonna destroy your head and figure it out from there.
Bro,
I'm not gonna run away from a big dumb skeleton.
this
It
is
doesn't
not
have
how I'm
meat.
playing it.
It doesn't
I'm not
have
just gonna
meat
run
or
up on you.
muscle. I'm gonna grab it by the lower rib and the upper rib. I'm gonna lift it over my head and start smashing it on things. It's like 60
No,
pounds max.
we're not gonna go about it like that. We're not gonna go mano a mano. We're gonna be sneaky about it.
Okay, if
We're
there's
gonna hide in
50
your ass.
skeletons, if there's 50 skeletons, then I will shoot myself.
No, bro. There are 17 skeletons in your walls right now. What are you gonna do about it?
I'm gonna kill myself before they turn me into one.
We're not gonna let you.
I try to shoot myself and a big bony hand grabs me, and then I turn my hand, they go, "Ah, ah, 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 ah." And then there's one with like xylophone fucking balls playing on his ribs, and I go, fuck.
so it busts out into a musical number like the corpse bride as you're being
Oh my
inducted.
god!
Yes.
It's like I'm like chained up. They're taking me to the bell. One's playing on the trumpet, one's playing on his ribs, the other one's like hitting a triangle. And I'm like,
Oh, one of them has to have an eye rolling back and forth in his head.
Of course.
One eye, and that's how we all see.
what is this? The fucking crones from the Greek
Yes.
mythology?
And that's okay, fine. Should we have eyes or can we just see with like
Y'all see.
you just see with
Through the
magic?
eye
Y'all
holes.
also y'all can smell and hear and taste, but you got no bellies and you got no lungs.
So you have no more comfort of nourishment of like sustenance. You're
You
just
only have the discomfort of requiring these things, but
Well,
you can't
obviously,
die from starvation.
because I'm a skeleton.
It's like when Kenneth was fucking going off saying, as long as Wolverine eats something, he'll recover. But he was a fucking skeleton.
yes, that famous conversation.
I remember that shit.
You know how
How can he eat? He's like, just put a hamburger in him. He can't eat. He's got no stomach.
you know how much of a bitch it was to edit the audio only episodes? I mean, I know there was only like 4 of them, but still. I'm glad we're doing Zoom now.
Because
That was a good bit. That was a good.
No, it definitely was. But you realize if I had made one mistake, that could have been just lost to time forever because I didn't know shit about how to edit audio.
Yeah. That would have been it.
Yep.
well, I don't
The
think.
whale?
Do you?
That's all I had. Oh, everybody, do the iconic. I gotta make sure I do one good thing with my life.
I don't even know how. Like, I need to know. I can't do it.
What is that from?
The whale. I need to know
Oh,
I did one
I
good
remember
thing.
now.
I'm too anorexic to be perceived as a fat man.
Hold on. I need to know that I did good on what? What does he say?
He says I need to make sure I did one good thing with my life. But can you change jellyfish to like crawfish?
No. Why? You scared?
Jellyfish are scarier.
Crawfish are scarier, dude. You
How?
remember that
Crawfish?
scene? Hear me out. Remember that scene from fucking 2005 King Kong where that guy's like trying to climb out of the pit and then a giant crawfish grabs him and brings him into a hole? That
Okay, but you
shit
didn't
was
just say a giant crawfish. You said just crawfish.
okay. Well, we didn't say giant jellyfish, but we
No,
were
I think like millions of jellyfish enough are scary alone.
no. I could take him. I couldn't take a giant jellyfish though.
Okay,
Okay, hold on, hold
so
on. No, I think I would rather face the. Do I have a
Yeah,
weapon?
dude. I would rather face millions because I like they're all so compact together. I'd just be moving so fast they don't have much time to react. One giant jellyfish? What are you gonna do? Swing at it? It's gonna wrap
No,
around
no,
you
no.
and kill
I'm
you.
the
talking about
crawfish.
the giant crawfish or
Oh,
the jellyfish, the giant jellyfish.
fuck, that's a tough one because with the crawfish, it's just gonna be like,
Exactly.
but a jellyfish, if I punch it in the wrong area, I'm gonna go,
Yeah, because they're smart. I mean, they're
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 nuts.
basically
They're
untouchable.
smart.
Yeah, no,
They
they
don't
are
have
fucking smart.
brains.
They're
Yeah,
smart.
no, they do have. Well, hang on, I know this.
They're more closely related to algae than they are related to
Jellyfish
anything
aren't
else in the ocean.
intelligent. They literally just do this.
They are incredibly smart and
This is the jellyfish is
adaptable.
like. This is what jellyfish do.
That's what they do.
This
That's
right here, this is a
bro, that's
documentary on
smart.
jellyfish.
An octopus is smart. A jellyfish is like a thing of nature.
Yes, a
I don't know.
jellyfish is just like there.
You like
I
have you ever
the
seen a
box
sea
jellyfish
anemone?
is smarter than you think. I'm looking it up right now.
Well, that's because the box jellyfish was part of the Navy SEALs at one point.
What?
I don't know. I think a
They're
jellyfish
masterful
is
killers.
is more
I
competent than
believe
a
you.
crawfish of being able to, at least in
I-
terms of survival rates.
You
Like
know,
it really is
dude,
a mystery how they've been able to survive. Like if it wasn't for that one stinging thing they do, like how would they
I
be able to
sucked a
survive, you
crawfish's
know?
brain out of his head the other day. I don't think being smarter than a crawfish is that like big of an achievement,
But
to
I'm
be
saying
honest.
there's also a strength in numbers there.
man,
True.
you're smarter than a crawfish.
All right, what about something
I
that's
mean,
been proven to be smart, like a
An
killer whale?
octopus
oh
or
yeah,
Yeah,
or
killer whale.
any mammal.
Anything that's been proven to be smart is like also kind of sadistic,
an
which is
elephant.
An
elephants
elephant,
true.
actually, an elephant's like one of the most gentle creatures on the planet.
Okay, but what if
Elephants
you
are
provoked
lovely,
it too
yes.
much and it decided to go on a rampage?
Any
That's
animal's
human
gonna do. If
beings.
you fuck with a rat, it's gonna do that to you.
Oh God, I couldn't imagine. That'd be
I've
horrifying.
seen those videos that are so scary on like iPhone and shit, where it's like a girl, but the rat is like the size of a house cat.
Yeah,
It just goes, it jumps at him. It jumps up to like neck height. And
Gosh, it went for
there,
the throat.
it
It
was
knows
gonna.
how to kill humans.
I was
Jesus.
gonna say there's just some animals that had to be like previous military personnel because some animals, they'll claw or they'll bite, but then there's animals like kangaroos who will sneak up on you and go,
No, bro. You're right. Because as much as like people run tests on animals and experiments and just breed them like that, like they breed rats to be smarter. They definitely breed fighting rats, and then they just leave them or lose them in the wild. And then like the big old boxing rats will reproduce with the regular rats, and they'll just start fight clubs out in the wild. It's
well,
like,
it's the same thing. It's like if you put, an average educated man next to an actual Neanderthal, they're the same thing, kind of.
yeah, I
But
know.
they just got two different pre-mindsets. Or it's like I'm pretty sure a wild rat is gonna fuck up a lab rat because a lab rat's gonna see this horrifying interpretation of what it is, and it's gonna go, "Hey, friend, friend," and then that other rat's gonna go,
damn.
Like it's gonna get mad. Oh my God. You
"Rat."
you think they would fight? Really?
Rat fights are fucking nasty.
I'm
They
gonna
I
look
don't know.
some up.
I haven't seen any.
no.
No,
Look up rat versus mouse.
I
Oh
saw one
God,
fight. The only rap fight I've seen was on Twitter. It was two fight. It was like a cartoon fight. They started like spinning around in the air and like
Oh, I bet
scratching and biting each other. It
I
was
saw I saw a
I got
hedgehog.
rat versus bird, rat versus squirrels.
Or look up 50 rats versus lion.
Okay.
I think the rats would take it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. What about 6 trillion rats
uh,
versus the sun?
where do you see that?
I'm sure the rats would figure it out.
Yeah, listen, I think they could do it.
They
Because
would
I
they
make
couldn't. I
like
couldn't
they
find
would
any
make
video.
a rival sun out of themselves, and they wouldn't like go into the sun, but they'd figure out how to make a gravitational pull and throw the sun
Oh shit.
orbit.
You're right, bro. They really would and freeze all
And
the planets.
no. Then they would circle around the planet, making everyone warm.
Why would they protect the people?
Well, they defeated the sun.
Why okay, but why were they defeating the sun?
They were told they had to fight it.
Real shit. Fair
It's
enough.
like a Breaking Bad scene where all the combination of 6 trillion rats are talking to humanity and saying it was us or them. And when it comes to us or them, I choose us.
Gail
Damn.
Bedecker definitely didn't deserve what was coming to him. He was a nice guy.
Yeah, that's he really
I
did. You know what? He knew what he was doing. He knew he was replacing Walter, and he knew what replacing Walter meant.
No,
So
no,
he
no, no, no. Gus was manipulating him. Gus was telling him, Walter White has cancer. He does not have much longer to live. Can I trust you, Gail, to run the lab by yourself?
I think Gail's smart enough to know that Gus is just saying that to like fuck with him.
I
He's
don't
like,
know, man. He had such a good nature to him. Like I could see him finding that believable.
that just because he had a good nature don't mean
the thing
he
is, he seemed
believed it.
more scared. He seemed more scared than he seemed concerned. That was my point.
I
It's like,
guess.
oh, I,
What was you?
because then he's always first he's like, oh no, that's awful. But then he's like, but I don't know if I can. And then Gus goes,
He does have a nervous aura to him, like because Gus will
Definitely.
probably kill him if he like says no.
no,
I
Gus
think
will kiss him, and that scares him more.
I
I
think
God,
Gus by Breaking Bad just is a complete fucking demon compared to Better Call Saul. After like everything that happens, Gus just kind of like is so used to being in power. He's just completely sadistic with like what he can do, you know?
oh, of
I
course.
think it's hinted at in Better Call Saul that when he killed Lalo, it was like the first time he ever killed somebody. Because
Hmm.
once he does it, he's like,
Well, maybe just because like the odds were so slim that he wouldn't have survived.
yeah,
Like
but
Didn't
I
he get
don't think
shot?
he's not the type to panic in a life or death situation. I think he was freaking out because he killed someone. I don't know.
Damn,
That's how I interpret it, at least. It's like
damn.
when he's like super calm and then he gets into the gunfight with Lalo. But then once he knows that he killed him, he goes,
hmm,
Okay, real shit.
maybe. I don't
That
know.
makes
I
sense.
because
I
Gus
I
has
wouldn't put
people
it.
kill for him.
Yeah. Like this was the first time he had to really get his hands dirty, but I mean that's
What
just what
about
we've
that?
seen on the show.
What about that one scene where they kill Nacho's like or Tuco's friend? That he like Tuco was arrested, so
He
Tuco had
wasn't,
this.
yeah, he wasn't the one who did that.
It was
Yeah, that
tires or some
was
shit. Huh?
Yeah, he
fucking
was there.
Tyrus.
Yeah, he
Tyrus
was there and it happened right in front of him, but he didn't like do it directly.
and then he said, Nacho, you're my boyfriend now, Nacho.
You are
You're
now
my
mine.
lover now,
You
Nacho.
will
He
put
does.
this women's suit
It's
on
very
and
it's very dom scene. Very
definitely
domination. He's like he grabs him by the chin and lip. He's like, "You're mine now."
you will put this lipstick on and you will put on the dress and you will say,
Yo,
Gustavo, it's your 3 o'clock appointment here. I need you to schedule this meeting for me, please.
and then and then
Ew.
and then he's about to when he's about to get executed by the cartel, he, I don't know what he would say. I was just gonna finish it up with him going, "You think of me."
Not sure. I think that his ending was good. Just I don't know. I kind of expected a little bit more. Like I wanted to see him against Lalo one last time because I feel like there was something that didn't get like closed off there, you know?
Yeah,
But
but
I mean, I get it though.
Lalo wasn't a big cause of his pain. It was mostly everyone who was there. Gus, Don, who the fuck was that guy? He's like the middleman. There,
One Bolsa,
thank you, Juan Bolsa and Hector.
Hector, yeah,
Like
Michael,
those are all the people that wronged him. Lalo
Michael.
just kind of fucked with him a little bit, just by making him uncomfortable.
I
Like,
guess. I mean, there was
Lalo
just
just,
a kind of a
That's just
controlling nature
Lalo.
there, you know?
That's just what Lalo does, bro.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's just a silly guy. Like, remember when he
Yeah,
climbed through the ceiling and and he was CG for 2 seconds and he went.
that shit was funny. I would have done
I
that for real.
I hated how Lalo was straight up invincible, straight up invincible. Like when he gets into that axe fight, and then
Oh,
he's about to die. He's got his shit kicked in, but then he like has a razor blade. And he goes, nah. And then
I that was stupid.
what really and then the other scene when the special ops are there, and then he uses frying pan oil.
yeah. That went
And
kind of
then
hard though.
he does some Bugs Bunny shit where it's like he crawls through a hole but doesn't escape, and then the special ops are like, he's down here. And then he looks, he goes down, he checks to see the man there, he looks at the
Bro,
audience, and he goes, points the gun and starts shooting everybody. But what pissed me off the most
I love this shit though.
was the last bit where there's like 6 cameras everywhere. And the reason why he's able to sneak in to the where Gus is because one guy's like, oh, no, I had to wash my hands. Let's see anything on the cameras. Nope. I was just gone for 1 second, you know. I'm like,
Yeah,
he's invincible. There's nothing he can do. I've never seen such plot armor since like an anime before.
I
that's
loved
what I
it.
was gonna say. I think Breaking Bad is very much like an anime, and Better Call Saul is more like a book, you know. But on the topic of Lalo, he's basically like something from that universe brought into here to like hint
Lalo,
at
Lalo or the judge who would win in like a battle of wits?
a Battle of Wits.
Lalo. I
Shit,
don't know the judge.
so basically, Morgan, it's heavily debated if the judge is just the devil himself, you know, and like pure form representing. What was it you were saying, Lucas, yesterday, Lucas, about the judge being like Western
I said
literature, like
he's a culmination of westward expansion and the atrocities that come along with it. He's all the violence culminated between the two races clashing, the natives and the colonists. And since this is pre-Civil War, there's a lot of Spanish American conflict. He's all the violence in the world.
yeah,
He's all about everything that's wrong. He's me. If you look in the left lower corner of my name.
he's Judge
Okay,
Holden.
okay,
Uh,
okay.
I don't know. I think it just kind of depends on the situation,
I'm pretty sure he's
because
just like a fucking ghost. I don't know.
what if Lalo's in hell and he meets with the judge and they're just locked into
They'd
this
probably shake
battle.
hands.
No,
Shake
because the
hands.
judge is super racist. He'd call him a. I was about to say it. He's gonna call him
You can
something.
say it.
He was gonna call him a spick. He was gonna call him a baiter.
They have this one character. So in the gang, they do have like people of color. They have Native Americans and Mexicans, and one of the Mexicans, his name is Miguel, but because they're so racist, they call him McGill, like the Irish name McGill,
Like James.
yeah, like
James.
James McGill, uh, because they're just that racist. They can't even respect the man's name.
Okay.
Who's Miguel?
Miguel's one of the scalp hunters.
Yeah, so in the gang, they're together as friends to work together to get as much Native American scalps as they can, to sell them to the governor of Mexico because he didn't like how the war turned out, and they want to get rid of the Apaches in their land. So that's the first part of Blood Meridian. Then it takes a turn, kind of. They get ran out of the town, and it goes into full Apocalypse Now mode, where now the gang is just like, we need to just steal and shit to survive. And the judge basically becomes like that character in Apocalypse Now, where he's leading the Vietnamese people on the island into this crazy tribe of just violence and degeneracy. It's a really interesting turn towards the end. I was shocked.
Granted, this is after he kills and eats like 20 babies.
Yeah, yeah, that thing about the babies. I mean, just there's so much violence. That's why Blood Meridian is not for the faint of heart. There's a lot of violence against children and
Mm,
women and animals too.
mm.
There's a lot of animal abuse, like
And
a surprising amount.
we're not just talking like murder or like torture violence.
Yeah, it's graphic,
We're talking about all types of violence.
but I don't see it as like an edgelord thing though. Like it could be seen as going too edgy, like getting into creepypasta mode, like Jeff the Killer and shit. I don't
If
think
it
of that
fits the
way. I think
story,
yeah, because like that is how shit actually was back then, you know? Like if you
It's
read through
called the
history,
Wild West,
yeah, just
the
complete
Wild Wild
lawlessness
West.
is
Well,
where
it's
it's
people
interesting to
get
read about.
where people get flayed, burned alive, scalped. That's the most
lynched.
common thing. The fucking branded, eaten, molested, raped. All the negative things you can think of is were pretty common occurrences.
Yeah. Lucas, let's act out the last scene before we go, and that'll be it on the Blood
The
Meridian
last
special today.
scene.
You will obviously be the kid.
Oh god damn it.
You're acting
Okay.
out the final scene of the book.
Yeah. We might as well
Why would
since
you
we're
do
just
that?
Send
because
me the last send me his last bit of dialogue.
hang on. Do you want it to be his last like monologue like before the outhouse?
Why would you do that?
Yeah,
You
before
you nincompoops. You're not good. Yeah.
this is a good.
Shit,
Oh
this is like
no, there's
pages
a
long.
jellyfish in his lung.
Clickety clackety clickety clackety
Okay,
clickety
Lucas,
clackety clackety.
there's like a page and a half.
Oh,
Um,
go ahead, send it all.
hold on. So the part about the bear, I guess, and then it
I'm,
goes to
I'm going to search. Well, you figure that out. I'm just gonna scare Morgan as much as I can.
okay.
I'm gonna come to your house. And I'm gonna knock you out with a rag and this mysterious liquid, and you're gonna wake up tied to a surgical table with your chest cavity open and exposed, your missing ribs, or some of them have just been cut in half to expose your organs, and you're gonna see a slight tendril emerging from one of your lungs, and I'm gonna say, "Oh, sorry about that," and I'm gonna push it back in, and every time you breathe, you're gonna go because there's a jellyfish in your lung. And then every time you think, you're just gonna think about floating because there's a jellyfish in your brain.
I'm in the sunken place, see? Okay.
Oh
I
my
kind of
god,
rock with that.
you're in the
I'm gonna
sunken
name him
place.
Reginald.
You're not gonna name him shit because you're just a subconscious now. Yo, being in the sunken place honestly seems like the scariest thing because one, so if you just had no control of your body, that sucks. That's just
Mm,
horrible. You're basically just living out someone else's life. But
mm,
what was scariest is that like the point of view you get is like shrunken down almost to a microscopic level. And so
hmm.
you don't even know whatever's going on is super vague to you because it's so far away.
And you just keep on falling too, right?
Oh yeah, you're just fucking like you're
Yeah,
floating,
you're just trying to grasp. You're just there's no I don't think there's an end to it.
but at least you get to keep your drip. You know, you're not like naked or anything. It's like when
You're
you
right, you're right.
like when you die in Dragon Ball Z and you get to spawn with your clothes.
God damn. Actually, that's the worst fate anyone like falling forever, but in slow motion, and like you
And,
can't even like
and all
hear
you can
anything.
see is like what your body's doing, but you can't really make out anything.
But it's like really small too.
I would um I would try to kill myself as
Yeah, me too. I would probably just try to kill myself.
All right,
but
how
because
about
oh
go
Hopefully, I
ahead.
have a knife on me when I go end up in a sunken place, so I could just be like,
Yeah, but you're probably just like a thought, so you're gonna do it, it's gonna go through.
Yeah,
Uh,
but it's worth a shot.
We have 10 minutes left, and I just sent
this
a
is too
few.
much. This
uh,
is too much.
let's
Maybe
popcorn
I'll keep
read.
a cyanide pill up my ass, and maybe when they like when I end up when someone takes a picture of me and I come back, I'll just get it out real quick, and
Takes
then
a
I
picture
die.
of you real quick. You're gonna probably be like in a state where you go crazy, and then someone takes a picture of you, and you're gonna go. You took too long. You took too long.
Probably kill somebody before I end up back, and just because I'm that crazy, or do
I
I
would,
like
I
not even
would,
kill
I
somebody? I'll
would
probably smash a
definitely,
camera.
I would definitely kiss somebody passionately in the mouth and ruin that person's name forever.
That's the
Where-
best thing you could do.
If I had no means of like killing myself within like 10 seconds, I would at least ruin that person's name. Like you just
Yeah,
kick someone in the balls or bite someone as hard as I and make scary sounds like
you got a buffet, just knock all the food off the table, like
shove the
crash
food
a
up
wedding.
shove the food up my ass.
Pee on everybody's fucking like table or something.
I would sh
Mm.
I would eat like as much as I could to enjoy food and then immediately shove my whole hand down my throat and vomit like the exorcist everywhere.
Start smacking people in the face, just like
I would
random people.
I
Just
would
like
find I would find a police officer
try and grab his
get him
gun.
in, I'd smack him in the traps and then take his gun. And then I'd point at myself and then I'd go, you know, I've had a couple dreams about this. And then I would receive no consequence because that guy would be back and he'd go, oh no.
Yo, wait, bro, nah, because that you're still stuck in the sunken place then forever.
Yeah, no, you're probably gonna get the death penalty. But no, hear me out. It's like
No,
if
he'll
you
probably
if
plead
you were
insanity.
in if you were just a floating subconscious for like years upon years,
Mm.
you would have no morals. You would have no morals. You would go insane, and the second you get freedom, you would just want to feel whatever you can.
Yeah, damn.
And then you're in the sunken place. And you can see you can
No.
tell that like you're on a chair and you can see like this one-way window and you're like,
You could start like what running up to the first person you see, was plucking out their eyeballs and just like no,
sure,
one at a time. You pluck out one person's eyeball, you move
Morgan,
on to
you
the
got
next.
like maybe 15 seconds.
Bro, you know how many eyeballs you could get out in 15 seconds?
Probably just one.
Two, maybe. No, no, okay. Okay. You think you can get a where
Well,
is
it'd
there a
be
cop right?
easier. No. To get somebody's eyeball out, you do it with your mouth because you just suck it out using the suction.
No, it's fucking connected to like 3 different occipital
If
You
you
bones.
gotta
suck hard enough, it'll be detached.
I don't think
pause,
so.
but you
I don't
gotta
think someone can suck hard enough to get an eye out.
I don't know.
I can
I think it's
barely give
possible.
myself a hickey after like 1 minute of constant full power sucking.
Why are you
baby.
giving yourself a hickey? You're supposed to be giving women hickeys.
Goo
No,
goo gaga.
sure, I'm desperate.
Oh my
Oh.
fucking god,
I
that's the
ripped my lips.
saddest thing you ever
I,
said
I
on
ripped
here.
my I ripped my lips off and I put them on my neck and I go, oh wait, no, I go,
That's sad.
I just gave myself a hickey.
whoa, let's
I
see
just
it.
gave myself an STD.
Bro, it's not hard. Well, it's probably a bad decision.
Yeah, but how you sucking someone's eye out?
I
You
mean,
know how like
I don't think you could do that.
you know
You
how like
could bite someone's cornea,
there's a
probably.
reason why people's eyes don't just fall out accidentally. They're in there pretty good.
Well, yeah, no. Look,
but if
you
the
look.
suction is hard enough, you'll be able to vacuum it out, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
No,
but
fuck
you
all
think
that. Fuck all that.
fucking mouth would be strong enough to do that?
Yeah.
I would
Next
run to the
time you get
nearest
with a
table.
lady, I
I
want you
would
to try
grab
to
two
suck her eye out.
spoons. I would grab 2 spoons. No, I would grab a spoon and a fork. Got one.
Okay, that's
Got
digging
two.
it out. That'd
Got
be easier, I
I'm
guess.
taking people's eyes out
Yeah.
randomly at random. Like I just
I
snapped and just
wouldn't
started.
even take the eye out, you know? I would just give them some sort of false hope that they can like get some sort of surgery, but I did too much damage because I just went, ah!
Oh shit.
Probably with some long ass nails. Just
Oh, I would grow out my thumbnails, and then here's what I would do specifically. I'd dip my hands through the iris, and then once I'm in the fleshy bits, have them down like a fish hook, and then grab the chin with the eyes hooked down the bones, and then just start going. Psh, psh, psh.
oh, bro, that's not
Damn.
recover. You can't. You there's
That's eternal blindness.
I'm
two really long nails, 2 inch long nails, and I sharpen them, and I just walk up to you and go,
You know, that's
pluck
like
them out.
that is such a horrifying thought. It's like if you really wanted, you could fucking handicap a person in 2 seconds if you're just like at a Mexican restaurant and you get 2 free toothpicks and you just get someone's attention and they go, hey, and then you go,
The toothpicks, man. Human beings are just so fragile. That's the real statement here.
Bro,
but that's what are you talking about? That's not death.
Well,
my
you know what I
eyes.
mean. Like I'm saying, the damage that we can take.
They took my fucking eyes. I'm gonna start wearing glasses everywhere.
I
You
mean,
know,
that wouldn't really do anything. You'd just be able to go around it.
It would defend against the toothpicks.
I would get some sort of surgery that would like have my vocal cords produce echolocation, and I'd figure out how to work from there. I'd just go,
I
and
think
then
that
I
only works underwater, right?
fucking have you heard of a bat?
Yeah,
Oh
sonar.
yeah. Okay, you're right. You're right. You're right.
And then when I'm dating some chick, I'd make sure she's hot. I'd go, and I'd go, you're beautiful.
Oh
Well,
shit.
that was crazy.
I love screaming in women's faces. No. We're almost out of time here, gentlemen. And any
No, we're
way you want
not.
to wrap
Don't back
off
down
this?
now. Say it with your chest. Do you beat women?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Newton says the wife beater on. We know he does too.
No, I did beat women. Now she
Yeah.
now she's been beaten. No, but she's been beaten, but I lost.
And then I made a snake out of a
That's
paper
not a
clip.
snake.
Yes,
S
it
for
is.
SpongeBob
It's a snake.
and S for
That's S
Sandy.
for Sandy.
Or Z for Zachary.
Or Z for Zuckerberg.
Or
Or Z for Zoom.
Or Z for Zap Brannigan.
Or Z for Zach Galifianakis.
Or Z for the extermination of the human race.
Or
Zuzux.
C4 blowing up a building. C4 I blow up the continent. C4 I'm going to walk into the Pentagon and kill the
C4,
anyways.
I'm just gonna go to every highly respected religious monument and see what happens when I put a stick of C4 on it. Like you know that big cube, that big
Yeah.
cube that's in like I think Israel that everybody praises.
Yeah.
I don't know how it got there. I don't think anyone does, but I want to see if it's holy, and if it's holy, it'll deflect C4.
Oh yeah, you want to put some hole in it. Okay, real shit.
Sure, yeah, that's what I was going for.
I'll join you in that and I'll try and I wonder what they would do if I put some C4 in the Oval Office.
I want to see what happens if I put some C4 in Biden.
maybe he'll say
And
he went down the walkboard towards the
Wait, we gotta
Jakes.
interrupt him.
He
We're gonna
stood
say
outside listening to the voices fading away.
what are you
And he
talking
looked
about?
again at the
I want
silent
to
tracks of the
do.
stars where they died over the darkened hills.
I
Then he
want
opened the rough board door of the Jakes and stepped in. The judge was seated upon the closet. He was
uh,
naked, and he rose up smiling, and gathered him in his arms against his
what was he
immense and
doing?
terrible flesh,
What
and
was he doing?
shot the wooden bar latch home behind him. In the saloon, 2 men. Actually, we got less than a minute. I'm not gonna finish that.
Okay, then everybody just dance as if you were the judge.
Oh yeah, that's right. And he is
Everybody dance.
dancing. He never sleeps. He says he will never die. He is dancing. He says he will never die.